Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. This is DJ the Money Coach coming to you from the Seven Spheres of Money system. On behalf of our family, we want to wish your family a safe and happy New Year. 2021 has been amazing. We are humbled by the generosity that you have shown us to allow us to come into your family and teach you how to become consumer debt free, increase your credit scores, open up businesses, and learn how to do the Pay Yourself First program. So we want to thank you and your family and wish everyone a happy and safe New Year's and bring 2022 in with peace, prosperity, and good health. And we love the fact that you allowed us to earn your trust through the Seven Spheres of Money program. We have been humbled with record-breaking year, record-breaking month, and we could not have done it without you investing in us and allowing us to show you in 20 years and working with 25,000 people how we can help you become consumer debt free, have an 800 credit score, and create a pom-pom lifestyle with a six-figure income by applying the four dirty little words. Number one is discipline. Number two, accountability. Number three, plug into the Seven Spheres of Money system. And number four, put the work in. So if you got into debt overnight, you can get out of debt overnight. But if it took you 5 to 10 years like it did me, it's going to take 5 to 10 years to get you out of debt. So we're going to walk you through and we're going to thank you. If you just bought our book, or if you actually invested in our executive membership program, or if you actually done major investments with us, we want to thank everybody from the bottom of our hearts and show you how much we appreciate your patronage and how much we appreciate you working with Melvin Hobson, our registered investment advisor of 18 years that we've worked together with, James Lane Jr., our CPA that we worked with for several years, our attorney, Lisa K. Shebar, who's been with us for 16 years, and also Nick Westbrooks, who's been with us from the beginning, who started just like you as a client of ours 3 years ago and now runs our whole complete operation. So we want to thank all of you from the bottom of our hearts. We want to wish you a happy and safe New Year's. We want to bring you sincerely a pom-pom lifestyle foundation in 2022, and that's plenty of money and peace of mind. And we really want you to come join us on the Beaches of the World Club. And your beach may not be water and sand. It's wherever you find your tranquility and your peace of mind, and you can be 100% you without any debt and be not a second-rate citizen, but a first-class one through and through. I'm DJ the Money Coach. We love you. God bless. Happy New Year.
All right, all right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to those of you who've been here before, and welcome to those of you who are here for the first time to this program that we like to call Astoria Story, aka cosmetology and cosmology, featuring Queen Stori, Queen Stori, Miss Story.
All of the above.
Yeah. Astoria too cute.
Oh, not no more, because my Facebook got hacked, so I don't have it no more, so I can't be too cute no more. We started over.
So we had to reintroduce some of you because a lot of you are new here. A lot of you are new subscribers that joined us within the past 6 months or so. That was the last time we did this show. Our last episode of this show was beginning of July 2021. And also you might have seen QueenAstoria on Bet on Black, the Women, the Family, the Legacy. She's been on there too since then. So since we have a lot of new people here, this episode will be a reintroduction, an introduction of a new season, to get you acquainted, and so you get an idea of what this show is about, the topics that the Queen discusses, and so relax and enjoy. But before we get started, like always, like the video, share. Share with all your friends and family and all the folks in your network so they can subscribe and help us get to 1,000 subscribers so we can tap into the algorithms and send a glitch into the matrix and get this word out about the pom-pom lifestyle and this real talk to the masses.
Not the glitch.
Send a glitch into the matrix.
I love it. Glitch into the matrix.
Yes. So I welcome back and introduce to some of you for the first time, Queen Astoria. Welcome back, Astoria.
Hey y'all.
Yes. How have you been, Astoria?
Well, to be honest, I've been really good. Just been making some moves, in life. You already know how I am, how I move and do things. Well, you do, but they don't. I travel a lot. I work as a fellow Capricorn of these here parts. We are very motivated and do a whole lot of different things. Like, I think I posted a video that said I was a Jill of all trades because people say Jack of all trades. I'm like, nah, I'm a Jill of all trades. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll get into what you mean by that and some of the things that you're into that you're at liberty to speak on. So we'll get into all of that. So before we do that, why don't we give them just a brief overview of what this show is about? We know it's about you, but what are some of the topics that you like to get into, and maybe we can even talk about how this show started and what it's transformed into. This is episode 20. This is a new season, but this is episode 20. We've been up here 20 times since we first started. So what do we talk about on here, Astoria? Or what do you talk about? Because it's all about you.
No, we talk about a lot together. But honestly, it's mostly, I'm a hairstylist by nature, but also a spiritualist, a Reiki practitioner. So honestly, we talk about a lot of astrology stuff. Nick gonna give you some of the numerology because that's not my expertise. But pretty much what's going on in the universe, how it can help you and guide you once you know your chart and you know how to move with the things that are happening. Like, we're currently in a retrograde. We'll talk about that later. But those kind of things. And of course, we talk about leveling up your business, of course, because we always got to talk about when it's something that has to do with money. And I talk about travel a lot. Give y'all tips on travel and different things that kind of help. I don't want to say book the system, but make it easier for you to work through this system. And I think that's it. It's a few other things that we dibble and dabble in there. It might be like a show or two that we talk about or something that's happening in the moment. But it's majority about, the spiritual part of life and really balancing out your life because you can't really have one without the other. Like, yes, you can have all this money and live this pom-pom lifestyle, but if you ain't happy, how you gonna enjoy the pom-pom lifestyle? Like,
absolutely. Yeah. That pretty much covers. That's the gist of it. Yeah. That's pretty much the gist of the show. What we talk about. So normally the way we do this is Astoria gives a recap or review of the show that she does on her Instagram page live on Mondays.
Yeah.
She has a show called Money Mondays. So we can start off. So let's start off with some updates on that, since that's how we usually go. Before we went live, you told me that you made some adjustments due to how busy life was. So let's go ahead and get into that. So why don't you give us tell us what Money Mondays is about and what you've been doing with that currently.
Yeah. So Money Monday started as I feel like it kind of came a little bit off of Seven Spirits of Money stuff. But really at the surface level, it was really starting the conversation about talking about money within Black families, within Black culture, because we don't talk about money. And when I say talk about money, I'm talking about period, like how we spending, if we're saving, if we're investing, as a entrepreneur, like, are you really treating your business as a business type of thing? The real talk about building legacy, like how you really, like, what's the real conversation? And so that's how I started. And I did a year. Okay, it started in 2020. So I did a year in like 5 months consistently, missed maybe a couple of Mondays within there, but let's just say a good 52 to 60 weeks of Money Mondays. And so with that, just this year, well, I'm going to say starting at the latter of the year, I started getting really busy. I have a salon suite, so I started being busy in my salon. And also just personally wanting to create boundaries around what I do in myself, and not being able to, not say you can't reach me, but allowing myself to be a regular person and not just, constantly working all the time. So with that, I didn't bring on a lot of guests at the end of the year. I actually kind of mellowed out a little bit. Did my first Mondays with Stacy as always. And then this year, I've only done 2 Money Monday lives so far. And kind of revamped it to doing every other Monday as a live, but still dropping like good gems or content about money. So whether that be a money mantra, because I was still dropping money mantras for you to talk about with your money, giving some good motivation and things like that. And most of it just stemmed from the fact that I saw that people caught on to doing their own Money Mondays, which I'm happy for, because I'm not a financial advisor, but there's a lot of financial people that's doing it. So that's great. So I feel like I don't have to be at the forefront of a conversation, right? The conversation has started. Thank God we talking about it, right? And I can just come in whenever I need to and kind of give you the spiritual side of the money, having the good relationship with money, that type of thing. So it's transitioning into that, because that's more of where I am, where I resonate with things of manifesting and things like that. So that's where we are as of 2022.
Beautiful. Well, you mentioned some of the guests. Well, you mentioned that you have guests on, sometimes. So who are some of the? I mean, you mentioned Stacy. So who are some of the other guests that you brought on to? What topics were they? Discussing when they came on.
Ooh. So I had on Terrell, the Terrell Bilbo, cryptocurrency. So I had him on a few times. We talked about crypto. I also had on, if you guys are in the barbering world or anything like that, Kenny Duncan. And we talked about it from a business standpoint, but like a stylist barber brand side. I had on my friend Reese, and she's actually funny enough, she actually helps people. She come from the banking side of things, and used to actually help people with planning their budgets and actually staying on track. Like, she used to host classes and stuff for a prominent bank doing this. So she talks about money from the spiritual standpoint of like manifesting money and, being in alignment with money. So that's a few of the guests that I had on. I can't remember everybody else by name. Like, I've had plenty of guests on. You could literally just go to the Instagram IG live, so Miss Story, and go under the IG live on Money Mondays, and I'm sure you'll catch something that happened with the guest that was on there. Every Monday it was Stacy, but every other time it was someone else. What was it? King Bear was on there. He's also a financial guy, talks about budgeting and stuff. So yeah, it's been plenty of people. And I try not to get, like, for lack of a better word, celebrity people. I like normal people, so that it can be at a basic level, right? And so that you don't feel like it's so far removed from your own personal conversation in your house.
Yep. She's also had DJ the Money Coach on there. Yep. Well as Nick Westbrook's on there. Yep.
Good. I was trying to talk about the other people that they don't know. They know y'all.
Yeah. No, I got you. Yep. So you got the. So everybody, you heard that, heard the information, the IG page of where you can catch that. It's also in the description as well. So Astoria, you mentioned that you're a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. DJ's a Capricorn. So all of our birthdays just passed. You know, everyone knows our DJ and I and my birthday, because we were talking about it a lot last month on the shows. But your birthday was even more recent. So your birthday just passed.
I forget that y'all are like December Capricorn.
Yeah. We're on the December side.
Yeah, y'all on the other side. Y'all don't really. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, my birthday was 110. So yeah, January 10th, and I just happened to be in Chicago for a barber show. So I was there, and crazy enough, taught my first live class in 2 years, because we've been dealing with COVID. So like first live in-person class at a hair show in 2 years.
Wow. Yeah. What a way to spend your birthday. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. So did you do anything else besides the hair show?
So it was really more about resting. I definitely had a photo shoot before I left to go to Chicago. What did I do on my actual birthday? I actually probably slept and stayed in bed until like 3:00 when one of my friends flew in town. So yeah, we went to eat at Kill My Name, because y'all know if you didn't know, I am a plant-based person. I call myself a flexitarian, so I do post about food and stuff too, because I, cook. So yeah, we went there, popped a bottle of Moet, a little bouginess. My friend sent a bottle to the room because my other friend, because she couldn't make it. Normally we celebrate our birthdays together. Actually her birthday's today. So if she watched, shout out to you, D, happy birthday. And the other friend's birthday is February 2nd. So yeah, we did that, and then we went to an expensive dinner at Ocean Prime in Chicago.
Oh.
And I'm gonna say we bought the restaurant out because wasn't nobody in the restaurant but us.
Right. Hey, run with it. Run with it.
That's how you do that. You be like, wasn't nobody in there but us, so we bought the thing out.
That's right. Yeah.
So yeah, I did that, and then I flew home the next day. So yeah, just
that's a nice birthday. You got the first live class in 2 years. You got your bougie brunch and dinner. So no, you did it up. You did it up. So
not to mention that my friends are super bougie. So as a hint at what the bouginess that is going to occur, on Sunday we're going to do 12 hours in Miami. We're literally flying to Miami to have brunch, kick it, and come back to Houston. So just I'm just letting y'all kind of like just know, the people that don't know, that's the kind of it's not foolishness, but the kind of things that we do because we just want to hang out as friends and have all the experiences in life. So we work hard enough to have experiences.
Yeah. You like DJ says, you're free. So you could do that. That's the pom lifestyle. So, so a last note on your birthday, so those are some of the things kind of on the surface. So what did you reflect on the more spiritual side? What was your birthday or solar return reflection for this go around?
So here we go. So
okay, here we go.
Here's your numerology. Okay, 3 plus 5 equals 8, right? 3 plus 5 equals 8. Okay. My actual birthday, which was 1/10/2022, equaled 8. So even though we're all in a year of 6, like this is a 6-year universal.
You have universal
I'm
year.
8. I'm year 8.
Personal year 8.
8 is my life path number. Okay.
Mine too.
It was like 8. So for me, it's just being more about myself. Actually going through my goals and the things that I want to do as far as the creative. So really focusing on the game plan of being published. Like I'm going to Fashion Week in a couple of weeks. to work one of the shows. Do I know what show yet? No, but I'm just gonna wing it and figure it out, because I really believe that you manifest your own destiny, and once you show up and be where you're supposed to be at, everything will happen how it's supposed to happen. So yeah, really focusing on that, focusing on the creative projects that I have for this year to, you know, really catapult what I want to the next level, to my next level of success, like what I deem as my next level. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Eight power year for you. So you're gonna be making some power moves, and those you know, and those the finance is gonna go to the next level too, because you know that 8 is definitely connected to
the money.
Connected to the attracting that wealth, those finances for sure. So I guess since you mentioned the fashion week.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you can give the people a little bit of game too. You know, if there's anybody who's in that industry, either the cosmetology industry. What is some game that you can give some people on how you manifested those opportunities and got in those doors? You know,
well,
so what can you tell the people about that?
Let's say this: I'm not in the door yet. Well, I'm going to be in the door. I'm going to walk through the door. You know, the goal with 2020, before COVID and stuff happened, was to do Fashion Week, and it was 2022. Like, let's do Fashion Week. And at the time, the sign of the times, the world just didn't have it like that. So what I'm very grateful to have is a network of people. So over this pandemic and before the pandemic, all the connections that I've made with people in the industry that are doing the things that I want to do, I make sure that I build those genuine relationships with them, and I'm able to reach out. And so, like, I have a friend that's a makeup artist, and she has been to Fashion Week. She works for Viacom a lot of times, flies back and forth to LA and does a whole lot of stuff. She's like, hey, talk to this person, connect with this person, send this person an email, do this, do that type of thing. And so that's pretty much what we're doing, right? So sending out the email, knowing who the key hairstylist is. I'm not sending out anything to people that's pressed or nothing like that. I'm literally finding out who the key hairstylists are for those events. And I'm going to make sure that I'm already in New York. And so I have a friend that lives in New York, and how bootstrapped I am when it comes to things is all I'm paying for is a flight. Okay. I have a friend that lives in New York. I'm sleeping on her couch, because if you know anything about working a show or Fashion Week or any kind of set, you ain't never in a place, you're not gonna sleep in your hotel room. So there's no reason for you to pay for it. It's like literally you're gonna work on set for like long periods of time. So just be prepared for that type of lifestyle. So it's almost like getting back to the grind, like the hustle mode type of thing. And so yeah, I'm just walking through the doors of the stuff that I've already built in the past, and manifesting that it's gonna be exactly what it's supposed to be, and we're gonna get paid. All the
there you go. There you go. Yeah, so there you go, everybody. There's some gems for you, and you know, if you're looking to pursue that path, go in that direction, there's some gems for you, and you're gonna be right around my way too.
I am.
Yeah, you are. Yep, because New York City is only about 20 minutes from me.
Okay, yep. So I can take a train.
Yeah.
I'm all about public transportation, honey. You know, I take public transportation in a minute. Uber, but where the public transportation at? I think I still got my little subway card from when I went to New York a couple years back. When I went to, matter of fact, the last time I was in New York was October 2019, before all COVID hit. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially in this area, you definitely got to use that use that public transit, because that traffic is ridiculous.
It's horrible.
It's ridiculous. So yeah, definitely. And you mentioned your plant-based diet. You also wrote a book about that too.
I did.
Yeah, you didn't mention that.
I did. I put an ebook out. It's actually going to be paperback here pretty soon. Been working on the paperback for a hot minute. So adding some more recipes to the book, And yeah, I'll let y'all know when to go paperback. The next thing that I'm actually like planning for right now is 2 things at the same time. But on the food side, 22222. You already know I got a line of numbers up. It came to me in the shower, so I was like, okay, let me get on it. It happens to be a Tuesday, and if you know me, I love tacos on Taco Tuesday. So I'm gonna do a Taco Tuesday night, a vegan Taco Tuesday night. So yeah, and it'll be like a soft launch for the book here in Houston. Yeah, and then we'll actually launch the book so people can be able to purchase it. So yeah.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, congratulations on that. And see that this is what Astoria was talking about, with this
The Jill of all trades.
Yeah, the Jill of all trades. She's not the jack of all trades, she's the Jill of all trades. You see how many things she has going on, multifaceted, Renaissance woman here.
The part of it is I'm passionate about all of them. That's the thing. Like I only focus on things that I actually enjoy. Like if I don't like it, I'm not gonna do it.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, this is true. This is true. You've been going on your rides too. Still been going on your bike rides.
I have not been on a bike ride in so long. Our bike group, not that our bike group does not get together, but 3 of our people right now are playing softball. So, and it's been hard to get everybody together now that I'm going to say people are in office, back to work type of stuff. It's not remote anymore. And then with me being, in a salon suite, so it's just harder to do it. But my bike is in the truck because I was actually supposed to bike ride with my friend, and the universe did not want us to bike ride because these city bikes were not available at the time or whatever, because she didn't bring her bike with her. So we ended up going on a walk. So we'll just say we still got the air and the exercise, but no. The bike group hangs out, but mostly it's to get shots and drink, not to bike.
Right, I got you. I got you. And I guess you're not fooling with the softball, are you?
Yeah, no, softball ain't my gift. I did a little bit of that when I was in college because I dated a baseball player and I was on his softball team. I realized that I bat left-handed, and and I'm a right-handed dominant person, but there's a lot of things I do with my left hand. But yeah, I'm not playing softball, and it's cold. I'm sorry, I don't like the cold. It's been cold, and I'm not about that life. Sorry.
See, I didn't even know that. See, that's something new that I learned. that you were switch. I won't say a switch hitter, but you do some things with the left, some things with the right. I didn't even know that. Look it up. All of these, all these multi-talents and multi-abilities going on here.
It's the reason why my right and my left brain work the way they do. Most right-handed people use their left brain more, and most left-handed people use their right, like their creative parts. And so, I think that contributes to why my brain does that back and forth. So who knows?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. All right. So of course it wouldn't be a story if we didn't close out on some astrology, some cosmology going on, because we are in the middle of Mercury retrograde, and I said before we came on live that so you told me that you really started feeling it at the beginning of the month. Me, Mercury really started retrograding for me maybe around last week or the week before last. It's like, technology been failing. Communication, breakdowns of communication. I handle DJ's calendar, so I'm setting up meetings and I'm forgetting to copy him on emails, and I'm like, what is going on? And what's funny too, before you go into that and how you've been handling this time, I actually called my numerology teacher, the elder, because he was in town a couple of weeks ago. He did a presentation, and he did some brief consultations. So I have all his books. I went through his online courses, and I had some questions for him too. that weren't covered in the books and the courses. And then he also mentioned that he does, one-on-one classes too, in addition to the online courses that you can take at your own pace. So I followed up with them and called them. I think it was last week. I think it was last week or the week before last. And I inquired about those one-on-one courses, and he told me, get back with me at the end of February because it's Mercury retrograde right now.
Listen.
He said get back with me around the 20th of February after the retrograde is over.
Listen. They do not be playing, okay? Listen, Mercury retrograde is serious, okay? It is so serious. And it happens multiple times throughout the year. And I think that people just don't catch on to it. And I want to say, was it Venus was in retrograde too? Someone else was in retrograde. I can't remember. I think it was Venus.
I think it was Venus. Yeah.
But Mercury rules communication, technology, all that. So absolutely ridiculous. I just want you to know that. But I felt the energies of it before it started happening. So yeah, it was just crazy for me. Like on the 9th, that was when it started acting like real. I was like, but I didn't correlate that it was retrograde yet because I was focused on my birthday. Where I was like, oh, retrograde on to the 14th, but I forget that you get the effects like before and after. But it was like the 9th. I was like pissed off because like stuff didn't work out the way that I wanted it to work out, and I was like fighting through the fact that I was mad, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna enjoy this time with my family, and I'm leaving tomorrow. Like it was like a thing happening. So yeah, and then like the next week after I got back, same thing. Communication was off. Matter of fact, I had some communication off yesterday, which is why I actually took yesterday not to communicate with people. It was so funny. I just felt like I just don't want to talk to people. I'm not talking to anybody tomorrow. Like, I'm just not talking to people. And I didn't answer any phone calls, no text messages, nothing yesterday at all. Until like people was texting me at 11. I probably started responding at like 8 saying, oh, I'm out of pocket. I'll call you tomorrow. Like I've been busy all day. I'll call you tomorrow. But what that is for me is something I talked about with my friend Reese, or that she's talked about at some things that we have, some events that she's had, is the illusion of time, right? So us understanding that we can control the time, and you do not have to respond to people when they immediately text you. Like you don't have to answer a phone call just because somebody called you in that moment. You can always call them back. What's up, Sloan? You can always call them back. You don't have to call them back immediately the next day. None of that, right? You control the thing. You those are your boundaries. And if you feel that you don't need to do that, then you don't have to. And then just this illusion that we have to do this all the time. You don't. Like that's what society wants you to do. But you really don't have to do that. You can tell people, well, I'll look at that and I'll get back to you, in a couple days. What they gonna say? Nothing. The world ain't gonna stop. Ain't nothing gonna stop. It's still gonna keep going. So this illusion of time, and that's pretty much, how I've been trying to address the retrograde, is understanding that, time is an illusion. Most of this stuff that we deal with is an illusion anyway. So we have to, make it work for what we need to make it work for. We got this retrograde until February 3rd, and that means it ends on February 3rd, and it'll go back forward, but you'll still feel effects the week after, going into probably almost right up until like Valentine's. Like you'll feel the energy. So just be careful about, your communication with people. Make sure you double check, triple check that you sent the message, that it wasn't sitting in your draft box.
Oh, man, I did that. I did that with 2 people today.
No, that is not sitting in your draft box. That you're just very conscious, and a lot of times we forget that retrogrades mean be still, reflect. What do you need to reflect on from last year or the last cycle of your life? People doing all these vision boards and stuff like that, which I ain't did no vision board in the last 2 years, Probably not gonna do a vision board, but I do like the idea of doing like a vision candle. So I may do something like that. But
what's that?
A vision candle?
Yeah,
Man,
I never heard of that.
I know it's a new thing I happened upon, right? And also a vision screensaver. Two things I happened upon. So I'm gonna take this candle for example because I got one.
Okay.
But if you take the 7-day candle, like the bigger one, and so you know how you put labels on it, you take the pictures and stuff that you want to manifest for the year or for that, let's say that quarter, right? Because that's what I would think of it as, is that quarter. You put it all on the candle. You set your intention with the candle, of course, and then you can burn it. And when the candle burns out, of course, you've set the intention for the things that you want, and then you dispose, of the candle and do it over again. So you could do it for the year, or you could do it per quarter, which is what I would say, like per the quarter, because there's so much things that could happen in a year. You may want to, break it down and be more micro focused.
Okay.
And then the screensaver one is you can go in Canva's free, y'all, download it for free, whatever. Take all the pictures and things that you want, it's called a like Instagram story, like template. Make the template, save it as a picture in your phone, and then make it your screensaver. And so the things that you want to manifest for that year, and you put like vision 2022 vision on there, the things you want to manifest for that year, you're looking at it every day. So that's the reason why you make a vision board, right? It's for you to look at it. Like my vision boards are on my wall. So when I wake up, I see them first thing in the morning.
There you go.
So yeah.
So that way, especially with the screensaver one, you could take it everywhere you go. So you don't have to be home to see your vision. You can be at the store, you could be at work, and it's right, it's right there in your hand.
And it's constantly on your mind, out of sight, out of mind, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's constantly there. Yeah, so those are some concepts right there. I did hear about the screensaver one, but the candle, that's a new one to me. That's definitely a concept, and it makes sense because there's a lot of rituals that involve, burning, like, you have what's it called? Ancestor money. You got the ancestor money. You got like the bay leaves. You got all those different things. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I keep some ancestor money in the house. You hear me?
There you go. It's the audience. See, Astoria is not new to this. He's true to this. Come on now.
Side note, as we talk about, like, you said ancestor money, and so it made me think about something. I'm gonna go back to Money Monday for a second. Sure. One of the other things that I started doing is making money bags, because Spirit led me to make it one night for other people, because I carried around a money bag for a long time, and still have a money bag. Like I have one right here, honestly, and it got ancestor money in there, cinnamon sticks, lavender, an Aventure candle, and bay leaves, and you can also put like actual physical money in there. And so when you keep things like that on you, you always attract to you. Like we live in this abundant life of money. Yes, we have to do things to have, things happen for us, but you also got to have a good relationship with money, with currency. Because it is a current, it is a frequency. And if you are not on the right frequency, you cannot receive the frequency of money. Currency, frequency, get it together, figure it out, like make it resonate with you. But anyway, sorry. I just had to kind of bring that back around for a second.
Yeah. No, thank you for that connection. Yeah, we definitely needed that. So, yeah, this is what Astoria is all about. We gave you the full circle tonight. So if you're here for the first time, I know Ashley is new. Is new here.
We went to high school together. We went to school together. That's my girl. I posted on my Instagram story, so hopefully, you get new people too. We get new people.
Yeah. Actually, DJ's been working with Ashley, one-on-one. Yeah. You didn't know that, did you, Astoria?
Listen. You see how people just be coming. I'm gonna be like, is it because my link is still up in the bio? Like, what is happening here? I love it though. I love it.
Yeah, that's wow. Wow, you didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know you knew Ashley. Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Yep. Ashley, are you still braiding hair? I'm gonna hit you up later, girl. I need.
Yes. Shout out. Yeah. I think Ashley's one of our newest executive members. One of our newest executive members. Yeah.
Okay,
Now that I think
Sloan, I
about it.
see you.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Look at that. Look at that alignment and synchronicity going on there.
The synchronicity is working, even in the retrograde.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there she goes. She's at 20 whole years. Yep.
Hey, I know you that long. Woo. Oh, we've been in high school. Oh my God. Okay, you're right. Yep.
Wow. That's amazing. Yep. And Astoria, how long have you known DJ?
So I met. It got to be going on 10 years now because
okay,
I've been with about 9 or 10 years because I've been with Great Clips about that long, and I met him at Great Clips. So yeah, I don't even know what my anniversary is, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Actually 21. Ashley, you gonna stop putting these numbers. I'm done with these numbers. I'm done. I'm over it. I know I'm 35, but I'm done with these numbers. I'm 8. Yeah, I'm living my childhood life. Okay, I am living through my childlike eyes right now. Okay, I'm 8.
Yeah, keeping things with the single digits, and when it comes to the double digits, the highest we going are the master numbers. It's the 11 and the 22. We ain't going no higher than 22, right?
11 and 22 are the numbers, baby.
Yeah, that's the highest we going.
I don't know. 33 was a good year, so I don't know.
Yeah. 33 is a master number also in some instances. So we can use 33.
As my friends say, even though the panoramic happened, she don't say a panoramic. Even though the panoramic happened with my Jesus year, it's all good.
Oh, Ashley says she not giving. She gonna throw them numbers out there.
Oh, my heart.
Stori's not ready. She's not ready to hear all them numbers. No more numbers. No more of those big numbers.
You know what it is? I'm okay with being 35, but when I think about like that I've been out of school that long, or that I have known people that long,
that's the crazy part. Yeah,
crazy to me.
That's the deep part. Yeah,
that's the deep part. Like I posted about my they got those little things going around on Instagram of like 20+ year friendships. I was like, no, 10 year plus. I was like, try 20+, try 25+, right? Some of my friends I've been friends with for 30 years. We are, matter of fact, since we met when we was babies, like since I was 2, and we're still good friends. Yeah, I got a couple of those too. Huh. Yeah. It's just crazy. Like, 30 years to be friends with somebody for 30 years and y'all still like each other.
Wow. That's deep right there. That's definitely deep.
That means there's no ego involved. That's what that is.
Yeah, that's true. That is facts right there. Yep. So, like I was saying, you all got the full circle, the full cipher of what QueenAstoria brings to the platform, brings to the 7 Spheres of Money platform. You got a little bit of finances, you got a little bit of cosmetology, you got a little bit of spirituality, you got a little bit of business. We didn't talk about travel. We might have to, I don't know if you want to touch on travel a little bit or save that for another show. Just do a travel episode,
We should do a travel episode, but I will give you.
It's been 6 months. And Astoria is a world traveler, so she's been on quite a few trips in the last half of 2021. So that might have to be a whole show by itself there.
Yeah, I think so. Honestly, I don't even remember all the places that I went, but I know I didn't. Like I said, I don't think I traveled out of the country that I remember traveling out of the country, right? Since July, it's all been like local in the States, and mostly because I just had a lot going on. Jackson State was playing football, so I was going to football games, and in the latter half of the year, I'm not as much of a world traveler. I'm lying. I went to Mexico for a whole week. I forgot about that. I said I didn't go out the country. I went to Mexico for a whole week.
whole week.
A whole week for Halloween. Yeah.
October. Okay.
Yeah. October 25th through like November 2nd or something like that. I was there for like pretty much a week.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did go out of the country. My bad.
Oh, well, there we go. There we go. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So so on that next show, on that travel show, and one of our older show, Astoria gave everybody some tips on traveling, especially international travel during the time of the panoramic. During the time of the panoramic. So we'll actually revisit that in the next show to see if there's any updates on international travel.
Lots of updates.
You know, there's been a lot of things happening as far as laws and legislation, you know, locally and abroad and all that stuff. So Astoria will give us the update on those things when we do that travel show, you know, next time around. You know, so yeah. that is what it is. So yeah, like I said, we'll save that for next time. We'll go ahead and wrap this one up. Like I said, I felt like this was a nice conversation. We touched on a lot in this little bit of time.
We did.
With us being gone for so long. So yeah, this was great. This was great here.
I'm glad to be back. We're gonna get these Wednesdays or Tuesdays or something like that together. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever day we'll get it together. We are gonna get it together for sure. So yeah, Story, why don't you go ahead and close out with all of your information, your social media, your website, your course, your ebook, you know,
Lord,
do what you do.
So you can find me mostly on Instagram, but I am on Twitter too. I do like to tweet about silly stuff. But anywho's, on Instagram, you can find me at Miss_, so MS_STORI. On my business page, it's going to be at The I Am Queen Hair, so THEIAMQUEENHAIR. And then my website is linked in my bio, so you can click the link in my bio. You'll see my website where you can, you know, book spiritual reading, whatever that is, or if you're in Houston and you wanting to get services, Reiki or hair services, that is also available in the bio. I live in Houston in the bio. So yeah, the link is in the bio. And let's see. I don't have any classes coming up right now. I'm just working on projects. Be on the lookout on something might be happening on OWN Network. Maybe. I might have did a few little things during the panoramic. I got a lot of little projects that's happening. And most of the stuff I'm at non-disclosure to say until it actually posts and happen. But just be on the lookout. So just tune in to my stories and check my notifications. Any of the little projects that I'm working on, not little, any of the projects that I'm working on. Every Monday, I normally, if I don't do a Money Monday live, I'm gonna post something about money on Mondays. And it's probably from the more of the manifesting side. You'll get that. Tuesday is Texture Tuesday or Taco Tuesday because I like to talk about food and things like that. Wednesday is always wellness, so I'm always going to give you some wellness motivation. And I started doing these videos where I do Wednesday check-in. So I'm checking in on you. How are you doing in your spirit? How's your being? That type of thing. And it's just a video clip. It's not a live or anything like that. Just a clip. And then Thursdays is, what is Thursday? Travel tip Thursday. So I normally post about travel on Thursday if there's a new update in the travel stuff. So that's all on my page. And then Friday is always Fresh Friday. So it's probably fresh hair or fresh stuff from my garden because I am a gardener as well. And Saturday and Sunday, you just get what I give you. That's what I say. You just get what I give you. However I'm feeling. If I feel like being funny, whatever, you know. Right. You can also find me on TikTok at Miss Stori. Twitter, Miss Stori. Everything is pretty much Miss Stori. You can find me.
All right. There it is. And you know, of course, you all are familiar with the 7 spheres of money. We're right here. So if you're here, then this is the place to be. This is the main place to be. You know, So that's where you can catch us. And yeah, we'll do the 7 Spheres of Money closeout. Then you can do your sign off. Yeah, so we'll do 7 Spheres of Money sign off first. So we wish everyone. So on behalf of DJ the Money Coach and the rest of the DJTMC 7 Spheres of Money team, we wish you a pom lifestyle that's plenty of money, peace of mind, and we want you to come join us on the beaches of the World Club. And for someone like Astoria, that's pretty literal.
Whatever your beach is.
Yeah, but your beach doesn't have to be a literal beach on another continent with sand or water. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. Your beach is wherever you find your tranquility, your personal freedom, and your peace of mind.
Yep.
And Astoria has her own sign out because, see, I forgot what you said. You said something like you get paid to be you or something like that, or
I get paid to be me, baby. I get paid to be me. I always get paid to be me. So that means anything that I do, I get paid to be me. But the other part of my closeout was the one we got from Tabitha.
Yeah.
I love me some Tabitha Brown, y'all.
That's the one.
So that means y'all gonna have yourself the most amazing day. And even if you can't, don't you dare go messing up nobody else's day, okay? And Auntie Tab said that. I ain't said it. Auntie Tab said it.
All right. So you have been in tune with Astoria Story. Again, like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next episode. Peace.
Everybody, this is DJ the Money Coach. You just saw me give you 5 secrets to accumulating wealth in the wintertime. Secret number 1, only acquire real estate in the off season. I only acquire real estate from October to January for the past 20 years, and that has helped me create a strong 6-figure income and a 7-figure net worth. And I can teach you how to do the same thing. I'm going to help you and guarantee you how to acquire a property in the next 30 days exclusively for the first 10 people only here on the Classy Climb. I'm going to get you a $15,000 property with a 12% rate of return in the next 30 days if you're wise enough to invest in yourself. Because if you want to achieve the pom lifestyle, which is plenty of money and peace of mind, then you have to learn the secrets of the wealthy. And the first rule is make your money on the acquisition, not on the sale. I'm DJ the Money Coach. Come join us on the beaches of the World Club for the first 10 people only, exclusively. I'll see you in the webinar.
If you're serious about learning how to command your money instead of your money commanding you, Duransburg Jr., who we all know as DJ the Money Coach, is the person for the job. So I decided to take him on as my money coach after being in an 18-year marriage and leaving with just the clothes on my back. And after the many years of earning a very livable wage as a nurse, but not living very well on the money I earned because I didn't know how to effectively use my money for the betterment of my family. And so here I was, this middle-aged woman who had so many financial mistakes over the years, feeling stuck and even hopeless. And the only way out I saw was prayer. Well, apparently prayer, or my prayers, were answered when I saw a video of DJ the Money Coach as a guest speaker on one of my favorite YouTube content creators' channel. My attention was immediately drawn to him as he told his own story about pulling himself out of that same sunken place I felt like I could never get out of. It was truly inspiring. But the icing on the cake for me was that not only because of his many years of experience working with governments and Fortune 1000 companies teaching financial education, but that he is linked to some very heavy hitters in the financial education arena. That pretty much sealed the deal for me, knowing that he didn't mind reaching back to help those of us who otherwise would have just continued to go through our everyday money struggles. So on our second meeting, DJ the money coach went over a risk tolerance questionnaire with me in order to deliver a financial analysis custom made for me. So with him, there is no one size fits all, and he is independent, meaning he can deliver more and care to where you are right now. His seven spheres of money system is definitely putting me on track towards financial freedom in the near future. His system is my lifeline I needed to pull me out of a drowning pool of debt and predatory lending. Also, having to report my spending to him every week is training me how to become more disciplined in my spending habits. So, I want to take this time out to thank you, Duransburg Jr., aka DJ, the money coach, for all that you have done for me thus far in this short period of time, having been introduced to you. You are definitely the GOAT, and I'm looking forward to the future ahead.